Welcome back to another clay video. Today, we are going to create Bait, the glow toad, from the Dragon Prince. I recently discovered the Dragon Prince on Netflix, and although I haven't really watched too much of it yet, I think that it's a pretty cool show and it has a lot of unique characters. I decided on creating Bait, so let's take some yellow clay for the main body shape. And now we can take this bluish green mixture and flatten it down for the underside of the character. I don't have very much experience creating human-looking characters, and the ones that I have made didn't turn out very well, but luckily Bait, which is not a human, is my favorite character in the show. If you're unfamiliar with the Dragon Prince, Bait is the companion and pet of one of the main characters, King Ezrin. He doesn't really do much and doesn't really have a main role in the show. He just sort of follows King Ezrin around and eats a lot of jelly tarts. Bait always has this super grumpy look on his face, so I think these eyelids really help to bring out that look. We have some tiny little triangles for the teeth. Most of the pictures I saw, he had 6 teeth, but it didn't look like enough to me, so I added 8. And we can move on to creating the legs. These legs are actually very simple to create. I didn't really think they would hold Bait's body up though, and I didn't want to use any wires, so Bait is just sitting on his stomach and the legs are mostly there for looks. Now let's create a bunch of random shaped spots, and this is the same bluish green color from the bottom of Bait. We need a bunch of tiny ones and also a bunch of big ones, and we'll just randomly place these all over the body. The bigger ones being on the main portion of the body. A lot of the tiny ones I saved for the legs since they wouldn't have really fit the big ones too well. And on the other side we have some spots. Taking some gray, we can create the base. It took me a while to decide on a design for the base, but I decided to go for the throne room. There's a decent amount of times you see King Ezrin and Bait in the throne room together, so I thought this would be a nice setting to put Bait into. I'm creating a very basic but nice looking rock pattern for the ground. And let's break out the trusty toothbrush to add in some nice texture. You can see it creates all of these tiny little dents and holes, and it looks really good for rocks. I think it just makes them look a lot more realistic. We have the red carpet, which is very iconic in a castle throne room. And now we will create Bait's favorite thing in the entire world, jelly tarts. I can't say I've ever had a jelly tart, but I've had things like a jelly donut, and these are pretty good. So I imagine a jelly tart would be pretty delicious. I decided to make a nice little stack of them right in the corner. And we will make the filling of the jelly tarts using some Fimo liquid. I've been trying to use this as much as I can lately in sculptures because it just looks so cool, and you can use it for a lot of different looks and details that you couldn't really get with just normal clay. I'm dropping some red dye into it, and this will be our jelly filling for the center. And now Bait is ready to get baked. After baking, we will use a golden paint marker to make the patterns on the carpet. The first line was a little bit tricky, but the second one was very easy since I can just trace right next to the first one. And we have the same exact pattern on the other side. And all that's left to do is take Bait and some super glue and attach him onto the carpet. That is our final step. So, here it is, Bait and his jelly tarts from the Dragon Prince. I hope you all enjoyed the creation of Bait, the glow toad, and his jelly tarts. I don't think I'll be creating anything else from the Dragon Prince, but I have a lot of other cool clay figures coming soon. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.